सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। We will chant the first 5 verses together. तज्ज्ञानं प्रशमकरं यदिन्द्रियाणां तज्ज्ञेयं यदुपनिषत्सु निश्चितार्थं ते धन्या भुवि परमार्थनिश्चितेः शेषास्तु भ्रमनिलये परिभ्रमन्तः। आदौ विजित्य विषयान्मदमोहराग द्वेषादिशत्रुतामसां शत्रुगणमाहृतयोगराज्याः ज्ञात्वा मतं समनुभूय परात्मविद्या कान्तासुखं वनगृहे विचरन्ति धन्याः त्यक्त्वा गृहे रतिमधोगतिहेतुभूताम् आत्मेच्छयोपनिषदर्थरसं पिबन्तः वीतस्पृहा विषयभोगपदे विरक्ताः धन्याश्चरन्ति विजनेषु विरक्तसङ्गाः त्यक्त्वा ममाहमिति बन्धकरे पदे द्वे मानावमानसदृशा समदर्शिनश्च कर्तारमन्यमवगम्य तदर्पितानि कुर्वन्ति कर्म परिपाकफलानि धन्याः त्यक्त्वैषणात्रयमवीक्षितमोक्षमार्गाः भैक्ष्यामृतेन परिकल्पितदेहयात्राः ज्योतिः परात् परतरं परमात्मसञ्ज्ञं धन्या द्विजारहसि हृद्यवलोकयन्ति. So, who are the blessed ones in this world? Those who have come to this firm conviction that happiness is nothing but peace of mind. Quietude of mind is happiness. And this alone is the ultimate purpose of life. And therefore those who strive forth in this direction, such people alone are the blessed ones. Tat jnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam. So what is a sign of progress in spiritual sadhana? What is a sign that we are growing in spirituality? There is only one sign. We are increasing in peace. All the sadhanas in this world, they are all meant only for one purpose: peace of mind. So this is a litmus test for our spiritual progress also. Am I growingly becoming peaceful? This is the very essence of all Upanishads, all the scriptures. Now, what is that which disturbs the mind? So, Ādau vijitya vishayan madamoharaga dveshadi shatruganam kama krodha ragadvesha. They are all the enemies of the mind which disturb the peace of the mind. So therefore, we must have to get rid of all these enemies. How to get rid of them? So according to Dhanyāṣṭakam, 3 aspects have to be taken into account. What are they? Number 1, our outer world. Number 2, our bodily actions. Number 3, our mental desires. 3 things. So as far as the outer world is concerned, what is that thing which we have to pay attention to? May we make every interaction with the outer world beautiful. mainly we interact with our family members. So therefore, tyaktva grihe ratim. Family members, we have intense attachment. So therefore, we mess up our life in those interactions. When the negativities of the mind increase with interaction, we are misusing the world. So this is the number one. Cultivating a healthy detachment from all relationships with the world. That will help us gain peace. And number two is our actions at the body level. So what is the mistake we do? The mistake is every time we perform an action, we perform it with a sense of doership. So what is the solution? Kartaram anyam avagamya tadarpitani. Perform all actions as a worship of the Lord, as an instrument of the Lord, saying, Bhagavan, it is because of you that these actions are possible. In this way, in a karma yoga way, when we perform action, then what happens? The mind becomes free from the sense of doership. The mind becomes free from ego. The greatest villain is the ego. So, our actions must help us efface the ego, dissolve the ego. So, in this way, bodily actions can be made use of in purifying the mind. The third aspect is the desires of the mind. What are the desires? Eshanatrayam. What are the Eshanatrayam? Putreshana, Vitteshana, Lokeshana. So this we discussed in the last class. Our worries and anxieties are in these three channels. So what are the three channels basically? It is nothing but taking care of our welfare at the body level, at the emotional level, and at the intellectual level. So Vitteshana is at the body level, food, shelter, clothing, earning. Again, Putreshana also. My future has to be secured, so therefore we are attached to our children. And the third one is Lokeshana. So we all have these desires. At the body level we should be taken care. At the emotional level also. We should have somebody to love. We should be surrounded by people who love us. And the intellectual level, there should be people who will resonate at my intellectual level, my understanding, who respect my understanding about life, philosophy about life, with whom I can discuss. Then there is intellectual satisfaction. Also, intellectual satisfaction is a respect we gain in the society. So physical well-being, emotional well-being, and intellectual well-being. This is called worldly well-being. So this desire is always there. So how to take care of it? Take care of it by knowing that there is a Bhagavan who is taking care of all aspects of our personality, and that Bhagavan is always with us. So in this way, we become free from all negativities of the mind. And thus, there is peace. And now this peace is absolutely essential in understanding the highest reality. Why this peace is essential? A peaceful mind is a subtle mind. Only a subtle mind will be able to understand the subtle reality. That is the content of the next verse. Verse number 6, page number 21. Repeat once. नासन्न सन्न सदसन्न महन्न चाणो नासन्न सन्न सदसन्न महन्न चाणो न स्त्री पुमान्न च नपुंसकमेकबीजम् न स्त्री पुमान्न च नपुंसकमेकबीजम् यैर्ब्रह्म तत्समनुपासितमेकचित्तैः यैर्ब्रह्म तत्समनुपासितमेकचित्तैः धन्या विरेजुरितरे भवपाशबद्धाः धन्या विरेजुरितरे भवपाशबद्धाः Together, नासन्न सन्न सदसन्न महन्न चाणो न स्त्री पुमान्न च नपुंसकमेकबीजम् यैर्ब्रह्म तत्समनुपासितमेकचित्तैः धन्या विरेजुरितरे भवपाशबद्धाः. Once again, नासन्न सन्न सदसन्न महन्न चाणो न स्त्री पुमान्न च नपुंसकमेकबीजम् यैर्ब्रह्म तत्समनुपासितमेकचित्तैः धन्या विरेजुरितरे भवपाशबद्धाः. So what is that truth? That truth is extremely subtle. Why do you say it is extremely subtle? It is very, very subtle because it is free from all properties. If you try to describe it, you will fail. Why is it so? Listen. Now here, tu plus na becomes double na. That is sandhi. Na sanna, na asat na becomes sanna. Sat na, sat asat na, mahat na cha anu. This is how it is. So it becomes poetic. Na sanna sanna sadasanna mahanna chanu. That is Bhagavan's style, Shankaracharya's. Na asat, na sat. This truth, na sat. Sat means what? Existence. But generally we say Satchidanand. Now here Bhagavan say na sat. You cannot call it. So if you ask this question, does it exist? The answer is no. Okay, that means it doesn't exist. No. Na asat. You cannot say it is non-existent also. Oh. Or maybe it's a combination of existence and non-existence. Sadasat. Na. Now, what does it mean? What it means is, it is not the kind of existence which we know. Exactly like in a movie, there is a screen and there is a movie. So a movie is going on, hero, heroine, villain, etc. So in the movie, if the hero is asking his friend, in this movie, if this question is asked, okay, forget about hero. The screen exists in the movie or not? So what will be your answer? No, because then you have to show it in the movie as a part of the story. Can you show it? No. So you cannot, you have to say it is non-existent. Okay, can you say screen is non-existent? No, because then the whole movie cannot be shown. Are you able to understand what is being said? So, from the relative standpoint, whatever we are saying existing doesn't exist from the absolute standpoint. And from the absolute standpoint, what exists doesn't exist in this relative. So, when it is said Satchidananda, that Sat is absolute existence. When it is said Na Sat, it is relative existence. I hope it is clear. In the dream example, is the waker existing? If he is existing, then you should show in the dream the waker. See, this is the waker. Can you show it? So then we have to say, waker does not exist in the dream. That is called as Na Sat here. But can you say he doesn't exist? The whole dream is upon waker. So therefore, Na Asat. You cannot say he is non-existent also. Sat Asat, is it a combination? No.
So is non-existence from the perspective of ego?
From the perspective of this transactional world. When we are talking, does that reality exist? We have to say no, because then you will ask, where is it? You cannot show it as an object. So that reality is the observer which cannot be shown. That is the whole point. Na asat, na sat, na sat asat. What Bhagavan is trying to say is, this truth is extremely subtle. And it can be known only through an intuitive mind. A mind which has developed that intuition through purity and concentration. That is what is being said here. Na sat, na asat, na sat asat, na mahat. Mahat means huge. Is it big? No. Oh, then it must be very small, atomic. Na. Nacha anu. Na stri, not a woman. Na puman, not a man. Okay, a combination. Eunuch. Na napumsakam. Then what is it? Eka bijam. It is that one seed, that one source from which everything has come. So, that is why a pure mind is necessary. Because the truth is like this. So, last 3 verses we have been seeing how to purify the mind, how to quieten the mind. Why that mind is needed? That mind is needed because the truth is of this nature. Yair brahma tat samanupasitam ekachittehi. That is the nature of Brahman. So subtle, to be known only through an impure, only through a pure mind. So those people, ekachittehi, with single pointed attention. Tad samanupasitam, those who are able to meditate upon that highest truth with single pointed concentration, they are indeed dhanyaha, they are indeed blessed. Virejuhu, they shine in this world. Itare, all others, bhavapashabadhaha. Bas. In this world, only two categories of people are there. Those who are able to meditate on God, others. What is the condition of others? Bhava pasha baddhaha. Baddhaha, bound by pasha, rope of bhava. Bhava means samsara. All others are bound by the rope of transmigration. So how do we experience our bondage? Every bondage is expressed as helplessness, lack of freedom. Bondage is expressed as, experienced as lack of freedom, helplessness. So in what way are we helpless? Our own self is infinite bliss, but we are helpless in experiencing it. We are not able to experience. Just imagine. This is called as bandhana. Infinite bliss is my nature, but I am not able to access it. Immortality is my nature, but I am not able to access it. I don't want tension, worry, anxiety, stress, but I am not able to come out of it. Are you able to see that helplessness? This is called as bandhanam. So this bandhanam, the bondage we are talking of, is not at the physical level. It is at the psychological level. There is a psychological suffocation which we are all experiencing silently in our own bosom. That is called as bandhanam. Perfection is our nature, but we are not able to experience it. Infinity is our nature, we are not able to experience it. Divinity is our nature, we are not able to experience it. This inability to experience perfection is called bondage. It is my own nature, but I am not able to experience. This is the saddest thing. I am not experiencing, not because it is not there. I am not experiencing in spite of it being there. This is called bondage. You see? Now this bondage, Bhagavan is going to elaborate in the next verse, which we will see in the next class. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om